LCL, dalawang normal niya pala.
Oh!
Eto na si Tres, mga yun na sinasabi natin, paring Asuray.
Nice
yung
wall growth.
initiation, meron na.
Wow!
Nagkakanormalan ng Ninja at ang Barbarian, mga kaibigan.
They're gonna teleport in the arrow.
Eto na, araw na dito siyang mga kaibigan. Si Nautilus nag-TV na dito. Eto na, tingnan natin. Oh, absolute zero got cancel.
Lovely afternoon, boys and girls. Class is now back in session. Again, you guys are watching the LOL Collegiate League 2016 Summer Conference, and your shoutcasters for this part of the show is Aika here. I'm Aika. And with me here is Alpha. So welcome back, guys.
Okay, guys. So regarding dun sa, just on the light note, guys, going back to that game 2, BU against SCI Rising Legends game. Ito lang, they had their connectivity issues, and of course, the staff were trying to reach them out. Kaso guys, possible yung remake. Kaso yun nga, walang nagpipick up sa kanila or walang nag-update kung ano ba talaga nangyayari. So, it so happened that the game continued, and well, yeah, that's it. That was the official match. And of course, guys, on the, on the part of us as a gamer, na pag naglalaro tayo ng rank and everything, dapat check din talaga natin yung connectivity. So, mostly, it's not a League of Legends client kasi issue. So, I think it's the responsibility of us as well, as a player, as a gamer, na kahit man hindi nyo basahin yung EULA, at least for our own, our own good sake, na ma-check muna natin everything. Of course, this is up for this match as well.
Alright, on that note, let us now check in on the Game 3 for this Sunday. It is going to be between LCL University Dasmariñas Green Patriots against Malayan Colleges Laguna, the Warlocks. Okay, and again, this is brought to you by none other than Smart. So let's hop into the drafting phase here. We already have the ban secured for both teams. First pick goes to LCL University Dasmariñas. So guys, to everyone who's watching, make sure you cheer for your schools, and whichever side you're on, let us know in the comments on this stream, and post about it, share or whatever, and let's get right into the picks now.
And yes, of course, so you can see that Graves has been locked in the hands of Green Patriots. And just for an highlight, guys, first ban Anivia, kasi mid laners of these both teams really uses Anivia very well. So, and right now, players to watch out would be this mid laner. And against the...
so it is going to be the spotlight on the mid laners for both teams. We have MCL's Johnny and DLSU's Vision in the mid lane matchup.
If you're aware, guys, na Endless Ace is a former player from LCL College, and nung pumasok siya sa PGS, pinasa niya pagiging captain niya kay DLSU Mark. So it was moved, the captain role was moved into the top lane.
And speaking of DLSU, guys, it is good to note that LCL University of Dasmariñas is actually the 2nd seed. So it's right up there in the top of this conference for Southern Luzon. So quite a formidable team, and up against Malayan Colleges Laguna. So it's going to be a challenge for this team to go against the 2nd most formidable team here in this conference.
Really well composed, and right now, this Green Patriots locked in this Draven. Wow. So we're going to see a League of Draven. And on the side, we're going back to this Darius pick and Tristana. As what I researched, there was a this Darius pick is one of the best pick from their top laner. So malaking bagay ito. And from MCL, their coach, big shoutouts kay Sir Eric Esguerra. So we have our support staff from MCL Warlocks. So,
Oh, wow.
big shout out
Cool.
sa'yo, sir. Thank you so much for supporting these kids or these people
Yes.
who are really aiming higher. So, guys, yun nga,
Alright, and shout outs to our viewers, EJ Fury, Lord Knight AOT for hashtag DLSU Dasmariñas or DLSUD win,
Yeah.
and Draven Perez hashtag MCL win. So you guys,
Wow.
the top supporters so far from our viewers. And everyone else, if you want to show some love, just let us know in the comments or in the chat of the stream.
Yes.
And there's plenty of stuff to look forward to in this game. So kung sino man yung idol nyo, sabihin nyo na
Oy,
kung sino.
big shoutout
Channel
sila.
your energy.
Oo.
Yes.
Kung kanina si Celine nga, pabati special someone.
Pabati special.
someone.
So yeah, sabihin nyo lang dyan. And you know, we are watching. The gods are watching.
Wow,
Over us.
sorry.
And if we see something special, we
Yeah.
might just feature it here on the stream. And by the way, not just that, guys. We have, of course, the post and win.
Yes, of course, you need to watch out for some big plays on this LCL match because, you know, you get to win some free skins.
Yes, and letting us know what you think. At the same time, adding the official hashtags as well as the stream link. It's as easy as that. No need to buy RP or whatever. No
Yes.
registration required. You can win skins just like that. So guys, it is an awesome Sunday. What a better way to spend your Sunday than here with us watching some really intense esports action here and supporting your school and your teammates. So, kayo, ano sa tingin nyo yung
Yeah.
mananalo?
So, nakita niyo na yung mga early draft nila. So, you get the gist of the idea or just, you know, nasilayan nila yung ilang parts na kung anong pinaplano. We have this Draven pick and whatnot. You can see this Tristana. So, both of these AD carries are going back into the Rift.
Yeah.
So, malaking bagay siya. I think, oh, it was a misclick, I think. The Draven.
Oh.
Yeah, so I see it was a misclick. So, kaya pala nagkaroon ng ng remake or
Yeah, so
reroll
we have
of
there, instead of the
champions.
Draven, it's actually supposed to be a Sivir pick,
Yes.
and then up against a
But-
Tristana.
Sayang, I was like excited for the Draven. Kasi nga, ang tagal na natin yung siya hindi nakita. And right
Yeah.
now, makakakita tayo ng Severe. No Lucian, no Ezreal,
Well, of
no
course,
Ashe.
Sivir lending more utility compared to a Draven. For a Draven kasi, medyo precarious naman going into something
Yeah.
na
Darius,
with a lot of uncertainty.
Sejuani.
Hindi mo alam kung gaano talaga kalakas
Yeah.
yung team na haharapin nyo.
It
Wala
was-
masyado kayong history together.
It was really predictable for a Draven. Lalo na pag hindi na nasala yung axe niya, DPS niya goes down
Oo.
below 50%.
Yeah.
So,
And if you
Kahit-
can't get those adoration stabs,
yeah, so kahit sabihin mong you have those IE, kung di ka na mas masala na axe, it's useless. Completely useless. So, and another trivia, I think Warlocks and Green Patriots has their unfinished business.
bakit?
So, I think they're going to settle some...
Ano bang pinaghuhugutan nito? Saan
Uh,
ba galing yung unfinished business
I'm not
nila?
really sure. Hindi ako sure kung beef to or something. Pero basta this match is really important
So
for both of
word
them.
on the street is
Yeah,
may
so
tension
this
tong
is
dalawang to.
something huge, guys. So I'm really looking forward for a complete bloodbath with that Twisted Fate lock as well. Wow.
As the Thresh lock-in for DLSU Dasmariñas here. Their picks are, of course, already set in stone. We just need the last pick coming in
I'm excited dito sa
from
Warlocks.
MCL.
Yeah, if they're going for that Karma mid. Kasi walang Anivia, you don't have the Azir, you don't have the Victor, and that Annie. So,
Yeah,
mostly
they're
the
really
mid lane,
focusing on the
yeah,
mid lane
the mid lane
lands.
powerhouse are gone. So, you can just go ahead and discover something or settle for a utility type to
Yeah.
fully protect this hyper carry you have. And of course, that Darius going inside those 5-man. So yes, it is. It is a Karma on the mid lane against this Twisted Fate. So
Yes.
both carrying teleport. This will
So
be
we have
very
a double
good fight.
teleport
Yes.
here for MCL. Well, syempre, what will happen naman here talaga is if you're a Sejuani, you really need to roam a lot
Yeah.
and initiate those ganks early on and take advantage of yung ultimate mo.
Yeah. Yun
And
nga,
make sure na you reap those rewards early and pero yun nga and the fact that they have the double teleport is also in response to the fact
Yeah,
na sobrang lakas
yeah.
ng global pressure of
You have
DLSU
Shen, you have the
Dasmariñas. Yeah, you
Destiny.
have Shen, you have Twisted Fate. they both already
Yeah.
have ultimates that can bring them across the map.
And
And
they
you
have
have
the
double
teleport.
teleport.
Yeah,
So
oh my
it's like-
god, this is everything, guys. So, feeling ko this is something big. And Green Patriots is something that I think they're going for Pix Gold Guard plus Death Sentence with that taunt. Because Malayan with Warlocks has this Glacial Prison that
Yep.
once that procs, papasok dun si Darius sa gitna and just go ahead, pull everyone in, papasabugin ng Mantra or the Soul Flare plus
Yes.
the bombs from Tristana. I guess this is something huge for Warlocks if ever na may ma-lockdown sila sa team nila.
Yeah.
But of course, the response from
Definitely.
Green Patriots, you have the Chen, which is tanky, you have the Spell Shield, you have the box. There's so many things to consider on this fight. So, mostly talaga, ano to, map plays.
Yeah,
from Green
expect for
Patriots.
DLSU Dasmariñas to really go for fights where they can get the numbers advantage. So
Yes.
definitely, it's going to be very helpful for them to, for example, make some teleport plays or ultimate plays in the bot lane because then you have on the hunt for Sivir
Yeah.
to really get that going. So sobrang bilis lang yan. And then, okay, Tristana may have her jump,
Yeah.
but that's not gonna be a lot if you activate on the hunt. So
yes.
they have to be very careful there in the bot lane, although you do have the Monsoon coming in from Janna
Yes.
to be
This is
really
quite big.
sure. But I don't know. It's gonna be a very aggressive composition here coming in for DLSU Dasmariñas.
Yes, both of them
Mhm.
really wants this.
Really bloody fights there. I feel it. Everyone feels
Because
it.
if ever that you're going to play passively, feeling ko hindi mo ma-fully utilize yung pick mo.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
3-6 or exactly Destiny.
Yep.
I think talagang doon magsisimula yung fight. If not, magsisimula sa side ni Sejuani from
Yeah.
that Arctic Assault. I mean,
Yeah,
is
well,
that-
from
if
the
I'm not
early on,
mistaken.
she has to get the ball rolling for her side. Like, pre-6, she already has to start making good,
Yeah.
aggressive plays and ganks before makakuha na ng mas advantage sa global pressure yung DLSU. Kasi
Yes.
you're on a time limit eh.
Yeah.
Kasi talagang, when it comes to the whole map, it's really going to be in the hands of DLSU
Yeah.
Dasmariñas.
But if Warlocks can settle this down on a slow pace with that hyper
Yeah.
carry, with just buffing it up with Karma
With a
and
lot of
Janna,
stuff.
shields and everything,
Yeah.
this may be huge for Warlocks. But of course, we need to consider things, guys. Kaya kung ano man ang naiisip nyo dyan, i-comment nyo na. Sama-sama tayo dito. Southern Luzon, tuloy-tuloy
Yes.
lang ang ating battle dito between DLSU at Malayan
Wait,
Colleges
okay,
or
we have
Laguna
a
Warlock.
question here. Natural blood ba si Icam coming in from Maginoong Kritiko?
Oh, maginoong kritiko. Maginoong
Well,
tanong.
guys, as you can see, my roots are already growing out. So, no, I am not a natural blonde. But it's good that you had the doubt, I guess. I don't know if that's a
Oh.
compliment, but thank you for the interest, guys. So, if you have any
Yes.
interesting comments or questions, feel free to ask them in the chat. We have very responsive gods
Yes.
overlooking or
Yung mga
watching
professor
over you.
natin dyan,
Yeah.
nanonood.
So, class participation, guys,
Oo,
now.
recitation yan sa inyo.
5% lang yan, pero make the most of it na, di ba?
Kaya nga, habang hindi pa tayo pupasok niya sa game. Kaya guys, kung yun nga, lalo na't aabangan nyo pa rin yung post and win natin. Kung wala naman
Yes.
nakuha kanina, I think this is the time. Maybe, baka makadalawa o tatlong post and win pa tayo sa mga rinding draft nito.
Especially since sobrang, for sure, this is gonna be a very explosive match because you're gonna expect a lot of global plays across the map.
Yeah, global
Pwedeng
plays.
mag-teleport, tapos pag nag-initiate sa kabila, pwedeng
Oo,
bumalik.
oo. Tapos you have those mga saktong level 6 palag, pagka cooldown level 6 palag ulit.
Oo,
Pag may
Destiny na
every
kagad.
ult you have, you're going to
Yeah.
play it on those team fights.
I'm
Kaya,
honestly very scared
And-
for MCL. for
yeah,
the Warlocks.
even me. Kasi grabe yung draft. Especially, lalo na kung nag-i-stutter na kasi talagang iba eh. Lalo na kung Twitch like this TPA, Taipei Assassins way back season 2, they played the global composition with that Twitch, Stand United plus Destiny. So
Wow.
basically, you have this invisible ninja na itoton ka na lang
Invisible
bigla.
Ninja, yeah.
Yeah, pagka-taunt sa'yo bigla, that's spray and pray everyone all the way with that taunt. So,
The Rattata.
yeah, Ratatata. So, plus the gold card. So,
Yeah.
Total lockdown. Very good play from TPA. Sila yung gumawa ng mga old school na ganong mga shenanigans.
Shenanigans. Okay, guys. So again, you are all watching the one and only League of Legends Collegiate League right
Yes.
here in the Philippines. It is the 2016 Summer Conference right now, and the Southern Luzon part of it.
Yes.
The top 8. And well, it is going to be a very, very exciting Sunday. Kung sa ibang tao, chill sila pag Sunday, tayo hindi eh.
Oo,
Tayo
hindi, ma-action
sobrang
tayo.
exciting, ma-action
Explosive
talaga.
eh.
So, pretty awesome stuff in store.
Kung para sa iba,
Yeah.
para sa iba talaga.
Ano?
Ano yun, wala lang yun. Siyempre, easy-ian nga natin. Ika nga kay parang imagine right now, we are heading in. That's the first dragon. You can see the ocean drake
Yeah.
and how very good tong surface natin
daw eh? Zoom
into this.
in, zoom out.
Yes,
Zoom in.
Summoner's Rift.
Zoom out.
You can see the dawn right now and both teams moving into their lanes, which is going to be on top.
Para tayo naka-helicopter.
Yeah, sobrang ganda.
All right, guys. So we are now in the Summoner's Rift. Again, this is Game 3 for today. And it is going to be between the De La Salle University of Dasmariñas Green Patriots versus the Malayan Colleges Laguna Warlocks for the blue side. Take it away.
That would be DSLU Mark, the captain on that Shen. On the jungle, that would be DLSU Scorn, Graves. And on the mid lane, with that, Destiny will provide DLSU Vision. That's Blizzard Fate. And on that AD carry, that's JR. On that Sivir. And supporting, of course, none other than Tresh with Nemosine.
All right, and facing them off from the other side of the rift, we have, for the red side, Broken Q on the Darius top lane. We have Suzuya on that Sejuani jungle. We have Janny on the Karma mid lane with a teleport. We have Scott on Tristana and Raiden on the Janna support.
Yes, and both teams are just going to start easily. They don't need it.
Oh,
Right now, you can see mid lane.
wow.
I don't know if this
I
new
think
or
Johnny
nakalimutan lang.
Forgot.
Forgot to buy an item, pero this is a bold move for him to move in. Talagang go pa rin siya. Pero may trinket siya, ha?
Automatic kasi yan.
No.
Hindi, pag umalis ka.
You get to choose what trinket.
No,
on
I mean
the,
pag lumakad ka.
I'm not sure, pero I think it's... Hindi ko pa na-try kasi.
Alright, so Malayan Colleges Laguna, put your hands up because Hoka Girl says, hashtag DLSUD win, may libreng pansit pag nanalo. Okay, so sabi ni Hoka Girl, guys, mag-cheer na kayo kasi pag nanalo yung Warlocks, may libre kayong pansit. Sana naman,
Nako.
ito yung old school na pansit kanton na masarap, hindi yung bago.
Oo.
Pero okay lang yan, libre pa rin eh. So,
Oh, masarap ang
all good.
libre, syempre. At saka kung hindi masarap palitan, tulad kung paano niya ako pinalitan. At
Ay, will.
syempre, ngayon nga
Will.
guys, ito gusto ko lang din i-highlight. I know this is out of the topic na naman.
Okay.
Pero yung love kasi inside LCL naramdaman din. Kasi STI nga, going back on the game 2, they know what happened sa BU. So they're going to send mystery gifts. So yeah, much love from STI, giving out some mystery gifts for BU. Of course, parang
Sweet
compensation
naman.
na rin or parang good luck next time, guys. I know they can do it. And I believe in them.
Yeah, so
Kaso
very
talaga,
good.
there are things out of hands. And
Gold
right now,
card hits
wow!
Johnny in the mid lane
Wala
there.
kang item. Sinasalo mo ang mga barahan ni Gambit.
Okay, so we have some really good sportsmanship there coming in from our teams here in the LoL
Yes,
Collegiate League.
show
Very
some love.
admirable.
Yes. Wow, so right now, he has picked that Doran's Blade with a boots of speed and uses the teleport. Wow, quite early. But of course, syempre, mabibihin siya if not. And nabuli rin si Suzuya. Scorn and Suzuya have met on the red side jungle. So yeah, he was dropped long with that very good end of line.
Okay, so ikaw, Alpha, since ikaw yung natin yung analyst. Kumbaga, ikaw yung studios sa klase natin.
Oh,
Tapos
sige.
ako yung maingay.
Ikaw yung nasa likod.
What do you think the Warlocks could possibly pull off, or what should their strategy be to be able to counter this intense global pressure that DLSUD plans to lay on their opposing team.
Well, for me, what they can do is since Green Patriots is quite predictable, you can predict what the gold card is. You can predict when is Destiny, when is Stand United. You have all those effects. You can just go ahead and bait some. Bait lang. And then once na magkaroon sila ng mistake, that's the time that you go in. It's either you make this Darius snowball para hindi makaalis tong si Mark.
Oh!
Wow!
In the bot lane here, we have Death Sentence did connect onto Scott. He's being exhausted, and that large blade is going to keep hitting them.
Wow, very good denial from that play.
Yes, and now in the mid lane, Janny as well wants to show off here, getting Vision down to his level. Yeah.
Well, I'm not really sure with Vision. I think he's keep on juggling the red card instead of gold, I think. Which is will gain him an advantage with that dueling trade with Janny.
Okay, so
Yes.
looks like Scorn as well reacting here, denying some Vision.
Yeah, so going back in nga sa tanong mo kanina is what they can do is to bait nga muna. And of course, Johnny, I think Johnny's really doing great on his laning phase. Na parang binibait lang niya yung cards and then just tether, snare, plus the soul flare na much better damage. And mas malakas nga yung poke niya. And yun it was a very good inspire. And here we go.
Looks like someone might die.
Wow!
Pushes Vision away with that poke.
Wow. So yun nga yung sinabi ko, yung trade nila. Mas may advantage dito si Johnny and if he can use that. Or, tulad na sinasabi natin, this is a typical counter from TF. Yung i-push mo lagi yung lane niya para hindi siya makaalis. It's either na madedenay yung minions niya dahil aalis siya para sa kill. And that's the point. Pag umalis siya para sa kill, that's the time na mag-ingat ng malayan para masayang yung pag-alis ni Twisted Fate.
So, kumbaga, you taunt them or, yeah, you tempt them to come in for a big play. Then you back away so that they have nothing else to do in your lane. Meanwhile, the lanes they left behind, you push the advantage in your favor.
Yes, indeed. So, lalapat yung power nito ni Johnny, of course, that's Karma. It has a very good wave clear. And Scott, that bombs. Although JR has that ricochet plus the boomerang blade, so medyo malakas talaga.
Yes, and here Broken Q getting a little bit haughty onto Mark, realizes he can't take this on just yet.
Yes, and that's a Shen. So, sobrang laking bagay talaga yung new skills niya. It will really help him a lot with this Darius bleeding stuff. So, he can sustain better, and you can see level 6.
We have Destiny at the level 6 right in action immediately as it's available, and a first blood goes to Mark in the top lane.
Well, I'm not really sure what of course Broken Q was thinking. He was recalling, you have seen a Destiny, but still, he didn't cancel at all. And it was a good movement for Scorn to move in, and a good call. And sabi ko nga sa'yo, it was a level 6 gank talaga.
Yeah,
they need to pull this off.
And I think he realized then that either way, he was gonna die. Kasi even if he did walk or try to avoid, yeah, he burned his flash. And that's whoa! And here in the mid lane, the gold card catches Janny. But looks like Flash saved her life for now.
Wasn't able to connect. No predictions at all. Yeah, so
what was that?
I was thinking
but here in the mid lane, Suzuya smells some blood. You have no mana vision, but now Stand United will save his life, and now Suzuya is stuck. The tables have turned onto the Warlocks here. There's 4 people from DLSU. Of course, they're gonna make it a numbers game, but looks like Broken Q is not phased at all. Knocks the ball in. That is beautiful right there. Amazing play by Broken Q. But looks like they have a response. We have their 1-4-1 in this fight, but more will die. Mark is running for his life. Janny will not let him go. I'm holding on to you and I'm taking you down.
Wow, that was a very good... I'm not sure, but
wait!
There's
Suzuya,
more!
Right there, that is 3 kills in the pocket.
Wow, you can feel the intensity of this team. Hindi ko napansin yung ganung wombo combo with that very good pull from Darius, and as you can see here,
very sexy slow motion,
yes,
guys.
you can see, guys. Ayun nga, medyo compress sila dito. It was a very good pull. Plus the Glacial Prison and that's a very good cue as well from Janny. And yun nga, hindi pa rin sila bumak. What Janny does this is really good. Na ginamit yung mantra niya para sa shield rather than using it to burst everyone. Kaya may mga nabuhay pa and still, pinaubayan nila kay Broken Q yung damage. And yes, it delivers a lot and finishing it in a very smooth fashion.
Yeah, so, wow. Looks like Lion Colleges Laguna is not phased at all by the strength of De La Salle University Dasmariñas. Even if it was a numbers game, they managed to turn the tide. So, mad props there for them in that mid lane flash.
I was thinking that, sigurado ka ba, Broken Q, na magte-teleport ka sa gitna lang yan? And yes, he did. And
Well,
hindi sila nabigo of
that's a
pulling.
Darius for you.
Yes, that's a Darius. And
Channel na yung inner balls
yeah,
niya.
you have
Balls.
yeah, you have all those Darius power and plus yung paglapag niya na exhaust man siya. It was a very good bait for exhaust na kunin kesa dun sa mantra flare mapunta,
Yep.
manegate yung damage. So it's a good play at all for Warlocks. So going back here into their laning phase, of course, Tristana being left out on the bot lane with Sivir, JR, and Scott. Just farming at all. Pero yun nga, both teams have Call and Scott has this BF sword. So I think mas may edge if ever na mag-go sila. So we're still waiting for the teams to, you know, have again some good calls. Tandaan nyo guys, naka-ready na si Destiny at naka-ready si Stand United. Ang up lang naman sa side ng Warlocks ay ang teleport nila.
Oh, but
What
looks
possibility
like
can they
Scorn
do?
is rotating for that top lane gank. Meanwhile, Suzuya picks the bot lane. And here we go,
Wow,
guys.
Belchiel,
It's
that's
gonna
the key.
happen. Dark
Whoa!
Passage and Glacial Prison right there. Stand United coming in to save Junior. And looks like the Monsoon pushes them a bit back. But Mark is here as well to keep them in place. And now we have Destiny to join in the fun. And Suzuya will go down.
Well, I'm not really sure what happened on the top lane, pero magkadikit lang si Darius and Mark. So Broken Q and Mark I think they're having a really smooth skirmish. Then next Stand United, I think that's the time na hindi nagamit yung pull ni
Yes.
Darius.
Yes.
I'm not sure, baka binate nga. This is a bait game for both teams. And both of teams right now are moving into the side of that ocean break. Of course, you don't want to waste that Destiny. And
Oh,
may
no.
teleport pa to
But
resume into the
Johnny-
lane. Oh, wow.
Oh, good thing they were spotted out by those wards there in those two bushes. So it looks like the wards for MCL will be expiring soon in that river. They might need to refresh those because they are under threat of possibly another play coming in from DLSUD.
Yeah, so of course this is part of Malayan colleges. I'm not really sure. I don't see much of pink ward for them.
Oh, they do, but it's more defensive pink wards.
So I'm not really sure na hindi nila nakikita yung movement sa riverside. Knowing na, well,
Because, well, they don't expect much movement on the rivers.
Yeah,
because
because
know
they
that
have
if
the,
someone's gonna gank from DLSUD, it's going to come in as a teleport
or
as
the
an ultimate.
ultimate,
The
yeah, so
Destiny or the Sand United.
it was a good call for them, but of course you need to consider Scorn with of course, a really good control on the objectives.
Yeah.
He's really rotating inside, or whenever that someone's going to leave, andun si Scorn para i-protect yung turret. Na hindi na kailangan ni Proc gaano yung mga resources right now, and mid lane.
Oh, gold card there on
Wow.
to Johnny. Man, that hurt. Good thing Suzuya was nearby, kinda. Oh,
Whoa.
no, but looks like he's not
Snipes.
deterred at all. The flash forcing it out of Johnny there because gold
Cookies.
heart still connected. Gold
Cookies
card.
saving Johnny. The
Yeah,
cookies.
the cookies.
Yeah, kasi instant nga yung
Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah, the
Para
girl.
masarap.
Sila yung mga kumakatok na.
Oh.
Yeah, dear boss, I want to buy some cookies.
No.
Yes, it was sa ibang bansa. They were like the
Nice
cute girls.
impression.
Yeah, the Girl
Nice
Scouts.
voice impression. Huh?
Kasi, you know, yun nga, nakakatawa lang kasi yung cookies bigla, di ba? Parang dati pots,
Yeah.
then nagkaroon ng cookies. Parang, wow, you have your cookies, you have your drinks. And wow, Scott being safe with that rocket jump very early.
So two of our big objectives right now are still up on the map. No one has
Yes.
taken Dragon. No one has taken the Rift Herald as well. Though it looks like MCL is eyeing this. They are going to drop some vision around this objective. Try and set it up. And
Okay.
of course, in order to open that up for the taking, they will need to make a play.
Yes, indeed. So right now, I understand if they want to take this slow. Kasi yun nga, yung cooldowns kasi ng Green Patriots are going back. So,
Ooh, both top laners getting really low here.
Whoa!
Bleeding to death is Mark and flashes
Wow.
out. Though there's a fight going here in the mid lane, guys. Post and win about it because we have the hashtag MCL Magic and the hashtag LCL South 8 right there. You could win that very magnificent LeBlanc skin. Meanwhile, Vision has just died. So if you guys have any reactions to that, if you believe in the MCL Magic that just took Vision down, post about it, make sure it's public, include the 2 hashtags and the stream link, and you just might win a fancy new skin.
Yeah, so right now you can see MW or Warlock securing this Ocean Break in their favor, but Scorn always goes around on side of the red side jungle. Like kanina pa siya nag-invade dun sa part na yun. But of course, this is a good call. At least compensation man lang to clear waves rather than, of course, contesting something which they don't have any visions at all.
Yep.
So that's the least thing you can do. Pero I was expecting that they started already the referral in exchange of that Ocean Break since Shen was up. Well, yeah, but right now...
Yes, well,
we're
because naman, DLSUD, their strength lies in those seemingly disadvantageous fights where they initiate something and MCL thinks they can take it on, and then turns out they can't, because look at this right now. We have Destiny Pop there by Vision. They're taking Broken Q really fast, but Janny, lo and behold, is there for some additional firepower. But both Broken Q and Vision have died as well. Will Janny's strength and magic be enough to take Mark down? No, the Ninja is too tanky for her. So it'll just be 1-for-1 based on that play.
And it was a really good call for Warlocks to burst down Twisted Fate rather than, of course, having too many gold cards to disable both of them.
Yes, and here in the bot lane, Spell Shield mitigates the ultimate of Scott, but looks like the box will be popped out as well. Raiden there with a very good Monsoon to knock them out of the box and away. But looks like we have Mark here as well joining in the fun, and now Raiden is separated from his teammates, running away, being forced out by Scorn, and now it looks like DLSU will settle for this outer turret in the bot lane instead.
I'm not really sure what happened, but I think MCL canceled their teleport. Just, I think, for the trades na lang on turret. They don't want that too much fight, but it was a good call.
Because it was a disadvantage.
It was a burn teleport. If they wanted to bait lang sana the team fights or the resources, they can just go ahead and escape. But hindi na sana pinrock yung teleport kasi mas kailangan siya right now because, you know, they can flank with that ward on the river if ever na may Darius.
On DLSUD.
Yeah.
But looks like MCL here, the Warlocks with the revenge play. We have Susuya there with a Frozen Tomb onto Scorn and his teammates, but looks like the Spooky Ghosts will be used to slow them down, but Raiden is a little bit low. Though Death Sentence connected on Janny, that is trouble there. Ladies and gentlemen, Janny goes down with a kill onto by Vision, actually, and Raiden as well. We have here a flag teleport play coming in from Mark, and they're taking Scott down with them. And Broken Q, they are falling like dominoes right now. Warlocks are in trouble. The magic doesn't seem to be working at this moment. Guys, what do you think? Let us know in the chat.
Wow, Green Patriots played it really well after that flank, after the chase. They uses both of them, both teleports coming from Vision, and of course, Mark. Gamit na gamit talaga yung presence nila, not only on the global, pati yung choke point, nagawa nilang control lane, diving the backline using that teleport.
Yeah, so very beautiful control of the map and positioning right there, shown to you by DLSUD University Dasmariñas. So guys, let us know what you think of the fight that just erupted. Do you think that the MCL Magic can still take this on? Do the Warlocks have it in them to turn the tide? Or will the second seed of the Southern Luzon Conference, the top 8, take this away? Is it in the bag? What do you guys think? What do you think, Alpha?
Yeah, so I'm still eyeing, of course, moving into the late game or on the mid game power. You can see kasi talaga na mas compose yung kilos ng DLSU. Which, I'm not really sure what happened to Warlocks na sobrang front ni Scott. Not really sure if they want to go this.
But wait a minute, I'll have to stop you there because gold card stop Suzuki in his tracks and force the flash out to safety.
Yes, indeed.
And we have here, because of that, some awesome shout-outs and cheers by our viewers from Matias Castillo. Nice, Graves! And from Mark Gabriel, grabe galawan!
Yes,
Okay,
kitang-kita niyo naman mga viewers kung paano nagaganap. At syempre, nakakita na rin kayo ng isang post and win. Tuloy-tuloy lang sa panunood. At syempre, tapusin natin. Tignan natin kung makakabalik ba ang Warlocks, ang Magic against these Patriots. Kasi isang laban na naman.
Broken Q there, denying the death sentence and a box and a frozen tube as well onto Nemesis. Stand United to keep their support alive, but Monsoon to keep them away from everyone. But Broken Q gets pulled in with that hook. He goes down, and Raiden as well falls into the grave. Johnny, though, on the side, has been caught. Drops the Spooky Ghost to slow them down, and looks like it'll just be 2 deaths for now.
But right now, this is a split push. One push coming from Graves or scored in on the top lane. This is a 4-man push and Warlocks can't even do anything about this because they are lacking of resources. Grabe, nakita nyo kung paano minamaximize ng Green Patriots yung picks nila, yung teleport nila, at syempre yung Destiny and ult nila. Lahat-lahat, nakikita nyo. Ika nga ng viewers natin, grabe galawan.
Yes.
And another turret.
So speaking of resources,
Wow.
we are at a 9K gold lead here for De La Salle University Das Marinas Green Patriots at 21, barely 21 minutes in this Game 3 of the LoL Collegiate League 2016 Summer Term Conference Series, brought to you by Smart. And now looks like both teams might be vying for this Scuttle Crab and the Infernal Drake.
Yes, because this is an Infernal Drake. So malaking power spike if any team can take this. Of course, this will be a great comeback or bounce back from Warlocks for another buff for them because they're investing on a long-term ones. But everyone is alive on the side of Green Patriots. You don't want just to take this easily.
Yes, they may have had the vision advantage directly onto that objective, but DLSU won't take this without much retaliation.
So we are just seconds away before Glacial
scored
Fusion.
there, almost caught down by Suzuya, flashes out of danger, and now Mark on the side tries to taunt Scott. Scott, though, and his teammates quickly respond to that. And now Johnny here in the front line, tethering onto the opponent, but Mark stops all that from happening. Nemesis from the side pulls their attention, and Suzuya stops them as well, but oh no! Your carries might be in trouble because Mark is onto them as well. Broken Q separated from everyone else. Goes down. Raiden is gone. The protection that MCL needs is gone. DLSU wants more blood and Johnny doesn't know where to go. Suzuya is here. I don't know why you're still there because both of you are going to die. You should have just run for your life. It looks like this could have been an ace for DLSUD.
This is a free dragon.
Yep.
Wow! I was left speechless. Hindi ko sure talaga kung ano nangyayari sa Warlocks. Taking that team fight two-way. You are seeing on the bot lane.
They were being pulled in
yeah,
left and
you
right.
have that you have that fresh on the upper part. And you have on the side of Mark na on the bottom side banda. So they are on the choke point. They presses on Mark, which is Shen, na nasa kabilang side naman si Vision
who is
and
pressuring
JR.
their carries.
So why you go for a Shen or just go ahead and give up the dragon, try to take, you're using a Tristana, you have the bombs, you have the push, try to make an advantage of it.
Pero hindi pa tapos ang lahat as Cyro Phoenix 014 says, one Malayan, proud Malayan. Puso lang to, late game, man.
Wow,
late game.
maasa sa firepower ni Tristana. Still positive pa rin tayo kahit medyo nagkakaroon na ng problema, but still of course, I give credits for Green Patriots using or really do maximize their composition.
Yes.
It's really showing up. So for both teams right now, I'm still waiting for Tristana to spike up, but he is already behind JR. That's 5-0 for Severe against this 1-1-0 Tristana. It was being zoned, and gusto ko lang din i-highlight yung ginawa ni Mark. That's a 3-man taunt sa backline.
Yeah.
Forcing a rocket jump and no damage per second na naiwan lang si Johnny na taga-damage sila.
Yep.
So, sobrang behind. I'm not really
So,
sure.
really good there for
Hating-hati
Mark,
talaga
no?
sila. Yeah. Hating-hati na sila. Nag-start yung fight. Hati yung kalaban. Hinati nga nila yung sarili nila. Inisa-isa sa din. Yeah. Everything fell off.
Yeah, so I think there's a lot of chaos there in the comms of MCL. It looks like they're not quite sure how they're going to react to the hyper-aggressive plays across the map of De La Salle University Dasmariñas. Pero as their fans say, tiwala lang,
Puso lang.
puso lang. Malayan College's Laguna there might just be able to take this if they play it right and play it smart.
Yes.
So take it slow, guys, and shore up some resources, drag it out.
Dragon out, and of course, Baron will be in the eye of Green Patriots, having all their resources.
But it's very
Done and
difficult
pulled down.
because right now they're taking Baron, and on top of that, they have an 11k gold lead on the side of De La Salle University Las
No
Marinas.
vision at all.
Yep.
They can't really risk this going outside of their base because they are really pushed in. They are really behind. But right now, not really sure why ngayon sila mag-decide na hindi mag-engage. They could have just done that dun pa lang sa Infernal Dragon and stop a Baron if hindi sila nag-fall behind sa Dragon fight na yun.
Yep.
So I'm
That-
not really sure.
I feel like that was the last blow or the finishing blow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very difficult for Malayan College's Laguna to get back from this big of a disadvantage. They managed to. That's gonna be pretty impressive. There's
Yeah.
a very slim chance, given how solid DLSU has been throughout this game. But if they manage to do it, and if yung tiwala natin sa kanila ay mag-end in success,
Yes.
then more power to them. But looks like
Wow.
Scott is getting low here, forced to use his heal.
I'm not really sure kung magtitiwala pa dahil ang hirap magtiwala. Baka malay mo masaktan ka lang.
Sure ka
Pero
sa MCL
syempre,
pa ba yan?
kasi pag nasaktan ka, mag-glacial prison ka, maano ka, di ba? Kaya, alam mo pa rin dapat
Okay.
yung paniniwala mo.
Oh! Suzuya
Miss!
still believes in their magic. Very aggressive there. Onto 3 people. Broken Q after being exhausted decides to back off. But Scott was a little bit too aggressive. He goes down. A double kill there for Scorn. And Janny as well got himself a kill off of JR. Making his record,
Wow.
his clean record, breaking it actually. And 3 people though of MCL have gone down. And looks like Nemesine and company are not going
What's
to stop.
happening?
Raiden, will you go
Whoa.
down? No, Janny is going to get there first. And now Raiden is just flying around, floating around, scored. And looks like triple double kill for Scorn. So that is basically a quadra kill and an ace. And this is it, guys. The game is going in the hands of De La Salle University Dasmariñas.
Green Patriots doing it really well. Wow, my, oh my. The magic doesn't happen.
Okay,
Oh
so
my.
sabi nga natin, explosive game indeed, guys.
Yes.
Grabe.
Na-maximize talaga. That's the point. Yun na lang siguro yun. Na-maximize ng sobra. Yung huling part sa Johnny ult wasn't able to hit anyone. Kasi feeling ko yun na lang yung ano eh. Yun na lang yung chance talaga na maibaliktad mo eh. A very good glacial prison. And of course, the standing, as you can see, all of the side of the LSU are really clean. With that low deaths, a very high kills. Wow. I thought JR was going to end this in a very good fashion. And you can see
Yes.
right now the damage coming in from Johnny and the other ones
Ooh,
maximized.
look
But
at
that Twisted Fate coming down from
vision.
gold card into the wild card. Sobra. Of course, yung stack decks pa rin kasama nga ng blue card. And guys, trivia din sa Twisted Fate users out there. Blue card is the strongest damager sa tatlong card na yun.
Okay, so a vision of a player indeed there on that
Yes.
Twisted Fate. And maybe just congratulate De La Salle University Dasmariñas
Yes!
Green Patriot for that very intense victory, but as well as our post and win winner of the Wicked LeBlanc. Congratulations to you, Percival Di Marucat. So thank you guys
Salamat sa
for
panonood,
joining
Percival.
P post and win. And congratulations to our winner. You have an awesome Wicked LeBlanc skin,
Wow.
shiny and new. You better use it.
Mostly nababan siya sa rank, pero good luck. Yeah, you can use it on normal, and of course, that's an assassin. Use it very well, man. It will really help a lot on a very good team composition.
Yes.
And right now, this is South Luzon 8, and we are incoming for our last match.
Yes,
Game
guys.
4.
So stick
Parating na.
around here at the LOL Collegiate League. Again, this is powered by Smart. And the excitement isn't going to stop just yet. So this Sunday, we still have one more game left
Yes.
today here at the LCL. And yeah, so we still have one game. Stick around. And again, it has been a pleasure for Game 3. We are your casters. My name is Aika, and with me here is Alpha. So BRB, guys. Class will resume later.